everybody in on LinkedIn. Hey, No1 podcast is live. I am Coach Jake, and we are on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. No1 podcast. Hey, what's up, Adam? Good to see you, brother. Happy to see you. No1 podcast with Coach Jake. So, how you guys doing? I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Let me get some light here, man. See what's going on here. Is that too crazy? Might have to adjust this one a little bit. So we don't glare. So yeah, man, crazy weekend for yours truly. Did I do a show on Friday? I think I did. I think I rushed. I didn't do one on Monday. I tried, dude, but I was in an airplane all day working, and I was still in California. Didn't have really great Wi-Fi for streaming stuff like this. So, here I am. No1 podcast. Missed Monday. My bad. That's on me. I apologize. But I am here today. So, I wanted to talk about rest. I know I'm a huge advocate of like go, 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 go. And my schedule is absolutely ridiculous. But you do need to rest every once in a while. Right? So I think I get. How many hours of sleep do you think you get? I get around 6. I have a Fitbit. I'm able to watch out. I get between 6 and 7 hours. I really don't need more than that. I tend to wake up. There are days when I have exerted myself physically. I'm finding this, especially as I get older. I'm going to be 49 in about a month or so. And I find that I need to rest. Recovery takes a little longer now. So this weekend I was on for. Well, I had help. My good pal, world's deadliest artist, Sam Crescent, was on point with me. But we coached in the span of about, I don't know, what was it, like 36 hours or whatever. We had coached 11 hours of wrestling, which is, a decent amount. It wasn't like we were wrestling the whole time, but you're in there active trying to show them how to do live wrestling, pummeling with people. So I was pretty gassed. Yeah, so I hope you guys are doing good. What is that on my microphone? Hope that's not making all kinds of weird noises. Oh, it's on the inside. Yeah, anyway, weird. So I hope you guys had a good weekend. I busted my ass all weekend, and then I was on flights. And then I came home, and it's just got to start all over again. So, I'm curious, like, what are your views on rest? I typically, when I'm on my groove and I'm not traveling, not exerting myself too much, 7 hours. That's all I need. I try to go to bed, around 11 or midnight, only because I'm literally probably working until 9:30 or 10. And then takes me an hour to wind down. I might want to watch like Better Call Saul. Did you watch that? The mid-season finale, the sequel. It's a prequel, whatever. It was awesome. That was some crazy shit that happened last night. Anyway, I want to decompress from the day, start to wind down. So maybe I'll fall asleep, watch the TV or whatever. Usually in bed, asleep. In bed around 11, asleep by midnight-ish. Wake up at 7. To start it all again, then I'm like, it might be 6:30 because I have to commute to the gym, get in. I love the infrared sauna. I do the aerodyne bike and rowing and isometrics and stuff in the 130 degrees infrared sauna. I love it. Hot Works, check them out. It's a great gym. And then I come back, got to help out with the kids, take them to school, and then start banging out client calls, sales, marketing. Building new offers, putting together deals, doing delivery on deals. So, and then got to pick up the kids, do the dinner thing, get them like to their extracurricular activities. So it's a pretty full day after day. But like this weekend, man, I don't know. It hit me particularly this weekend. I'm definitely gassed today. So, but a huge thing that I found And I wish I would have done this when I was younger. I just never thought of it. But as I got older, I started maybe about 5, 6 years ago, I started taking naps. Now, I know that definitely sounds like an old person thing, but dude, they're the best. You just take a nice half-hour nap in the middle of the day. Next thing you know, you're going full bore again. So I highly recommend naps. And sometimes you do need to take a week or two and just totally turn everything off, get your nervous system in a whole other state. And maybe that's not total relaxation. Maybe you're out in Costa Rica and you're doing kayaking, but you're doing something different, mixing it up. So I'm gonna keep it short today, man, because of that. I'm super, super gassed. But great weekend. I was super stoked. They actually put yesterday to celebrate the great Gama's birthday. He was the banner on Google, man. That was like planetary. I had so many people messaging me. Gama was a fantastic wrestler and a fantastic proponent of Hindu physical culture, which is where I'm largely associated through wrestling and bringing out the mace bell and updating and modernizing and spreading the word about some of these old exercises and again innovating, creating new ones. That was really, really cool. So listen, guys, I am only in and out for just a moment. I just wanted to let you know, and I'm going to practice what I preach. I'm going to actually go take a nap right now. Hope you guys are doing good. Be sure to get some rest. Try to think about like incorporating a nap into your day to day. You'd be really surprised, man. I know people that have like a wage slave gig where you're working 8 hours straight. You can't, but maybe you can. Maybe at lunch, instead of eating, eat all your calories early in the day and use the time during lunch to take a nap. And even if I can't sleep, I just try to close my eyes because, I think your brain burns a ton of calories and is using a lot of energy. And so if you're feeling taxed, closing the eyes shuts down a lot of the information that you have to process. And it allows you to just get a little bit of rest. Go look at the animal kingdoms, man. Animals are resting constantly. It's important, right? So, guys, be sure to get caught up in your rest. I'm going to go do the same. Just checking in for a minute today. We'll be back tomorrow with more of the same, pushing you guys to do better, coming up with some ideas, discussing philosophy, and really just trying to improve everybody's life, right? Like, what are the tricks? What are the techniques? I'm open to it. If you guys have anything you want to share, leave it in the comments, and I will be sure to share it with everybody else because that's the whole point of this, right? The number one podcast. It's about us trying to be number one in whatever it is that we do. Maybe that's business. Maybe it's sports. Maybe it's being the best dad. I've got a cool hat that says number one dad given to me by my kids. One of my favorite things. But I really wanted to use this whole podcast to explore the philosophy of being number one. What does it take? And that doesn't necessarily also mean number one in competition. It could be number one, like the first one to do something, right? So Alexander, hey, what's up, bro? You prefer a biphasic sleep pattern. Dude, you got to dumb that shit down. Who actually is going to know what the hell you mean? What does that mean? What's a biphasic sleep? I mean, I'm guessing meaning two. Yeah, hit me back before I get off. Or I guess people could Google it. Biphasic sleep. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. I'm guessing maybe, I know like Leonardo da Vinci had this system where he would sleep every 4 hours, he'd sleep 2. And he felt that was the best way to maximize his efficiency. I think that's difficult, especially in the modern age, if you're dealing with other people, because most people don't do that, and you're going to miss out on a lot of interaction. Alexander says 2 periods in the day. Dude, I'm with that, bro. I'm with that. That is a fantastic idea. That's what I'm going to do here in about 2 seconds. Go take a biphasic approach to sleep. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate the input, man. Guys, try it. Figure out how to integrate a nap. And again, I'm not saying you have to get sleep, deep sleep. I'm not saying get under the covers. I'm saying close your eyes and keep them closed for 30 minutes, right? Alexander's saying polyphasic is the multiple one, which would be kind of the Da Vinci thing. I see what you're saying. Yeah, fantastic. Dude, in fact, if you can't tell, I'm like kind of dozing out right now. I'm going to go get myself some biphasic sleep right now. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you tuning in. And as ever, if there's anything that I can do to help you guys, or you want to get on here and discuss something you think is important, message me, right? So, what's up, Ross? Yeah, dude, let's go, dude. Near the top. I need to get a nap first because I'm old. So, uh, you guys are the best, and I'm really excited. Be sure to check out. I took a bunch of pictures and videos about this last weekend. Real quick, it was awesome because this is probably like my maybe fifth, I don't know, fifth camp I've done out in Pinion Hills. Matt Mullen and his wife Mira run it. It's really cool. You got to go see it. Okay, it's amazing. Go to the at Scientific Wrestling Instagram. I put some videos up. It's so cool. He's got a full like gymnasium with wrestling mats, a Ninja Warrior course, a giant teepee that we always sit in at night, build a big fire in. He brings out like rock bands and cool, funky musicians and stuff at night. It's a true retreat. And it's out in the middle of the Mojave Desert, dude. It's like you drive out and you're like, holy shit, where am I going? And don't go at night because there's no lights. But it's fantastic. You get out there, it's so peaceful, so serene. Highly, highly recommended. Oh, Adam. Yeah, what's up, Adam? Adam says it was a great experience. We love it. Yeah, and if you run martial art seminars or retreats, or you know somebody that wants to run one, call me and I will hook you up with them. I can give you some pointers on how to do it. It's really, really fantastic. And the other thing is Mira is like a fantastic cook. Oh man, it's really fun. We were out there, we grinded our ass off, dude. Like we didn't even take lunch. We started at 9 a.m. and banged it through till 3. It was like boom, 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 boom. And everybody was great, man. We had a great camp. I was really excited. I think we totally leveled a lot of people up. I am so proud of it. I am so proud of what I have built with the coaching catch system. And this is why we're starting to just gangbusters. Today, I think we're going to be signing our 4th affiliate. And that's in like 2 months, guys. There's only 4 more that get that $2,000 discount off the affiliation, by the way. You can check it out, scientificwrestler.com. But man, I'm so proud of what we built. It's just amazing. Anyway, at the end of camp, so then they had a rock band on Saturday night. Everybody hung out, drank some beers or whatever. They had some wine and stuff. Then we got into the TP. I was able to catch up with my buddy Justin Padilla, and Justin is a young man. I think he's maybe 25, and just started grappling. He's a martial artist, does all kinds of things. He's into dance. He is a good skateboarder. And actually took a hard slam, got a concussion, so he's kind of touch and go, but he's tough. He's back in there. Told a great story about his Naga win. Really credited what he learned through scientific wrestling, and he beat some tough guys to come out number 1. And that story again is on Instagram. You can go to at Scientific Wrestling on Instagram and look, scroll through. You'll see it there. Actually, I think I put it on the little testimonials button. If you click on it and go through, you'll see it. But he did fantastic. Then my brother from another mother, Chris Martin, came out. Now this guy, you talk about number 1. And I talked about this. He came out. He's making a movie. He's making a documentary. He went out to came out all the way from Minnesota to interview like Hickson Gracie and Henner and all these other guys in jiu-jitsu, but then stopped by and interviewed me because He suffered a carotid dissection, had strokes. I've suffered a carotid dissection, had many strokes, and because of grappling. It's just part of the game. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying don't do it the way I did it because I got fucked, right? And so that's really, and same with Chris. So Chris is doing this, and he showed up, and so I was able to actually. We've talked forever. I've been on his podcast, all the kinds of stuff. He's a great dude, but finally able to meet in person. It was really really neat, and this documentary is going to be huge, huge impact. So when I had to medically retire, I didn't know why. And it took 10 years for me to figure it out. And it was because I finally got scanned due to something else, DVT, a blood clot that I got, which was a separate matter. Got that in 2019. They did all these body scans to look at me, and they found the carotid dissection, said, hey, man, you got only one carotid. The other one's completely gone. And that probably happened like 10 years ago. I still hadn't put the pieces together about the connection to grappling. And so, I'm like constantly like, why me? Why this? This is so weird. And I'm just totally looking up carotid dissections all the time, trying to figure out what the hell, why is it me? And then all of a sudden one day, boom, an article pops up, carotid dissections in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm like, let me look here. And I dig in, and all the pieces start. And this was because of the work Chris did. And now I've actually been, because of Chris's work, put into the Journal of Emergency Medicine. It's like, one of those academic medical journals. They took all my records, studied it, and with maybe 12 other people to try to help people, so medical doctors know the risks and how to treat people from grappling and strokes. It's a big problem, man. And Chris has been doing amazing work on that. So it was super cool to meet him. And I think some of the footage, I think I shared it again on Instagram. That's kind of where I put a lot of my stuff. And then it shares automatically to Facebook and whatnot. So I hope you guys are doing super duper. Alex says he's about to go to sleep too. Good. Yeah, I'm out, dude. This is turning way longer than I wanted. Ross, Uberman. Yeah, the Ubermensch, dude. Right. And hey, that actually came up this weekend too. Talking about, business and taking responsibility for yourself, and stop having golden handcuffs being held at a job that's holding you back, actually. Right. And that there's this third way, right? So one of the things Nietzsche, a very famous philosopher, I talk a little bit about philosophy here. I love philosophy. I'm not the greatest or anything. I just love it. Like wrestling, not the greatest in the world, but I love it. And I really try to learn from the very, very best. And then I try to share what I know. That's my whole deal, right? That's my value add. But we were talking, that he talked about slave and master morality, and that there's a third way, and that's being neither. The Ubermensch, being special, pushing yourself beyond this dichotomy between slave and master morality. It's an interesting discussion. I'm not going to get into it. Maybe I'll talk about slave and master morality and how it relates to entrepreneurship this week. That might be a good conversation. But as for right now, I've got to crash, man. I am so out of it. It was a long weekend, a lot of travel, and I got a lot to do, and I worked my ass off. So, guys, keep it up. Get some rest. Take a nap on your own, and I will see you tomorrow. Appreciate you.